day wherever you are. Welcome to Sisterhood, your weekly magazine show coming to you from beautiful Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you so much for joining us as we come together weekly to bring you some inspiration, information, and insights.
The intention of Sisterhood is to create a safe place where we can share, learn, and explore some of the unique issues women face not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Regional.
Exactly. And in the Sisterhood, our aim is to start communicating so we can learn from each other's experiences.
So true, Stacey. Now, in today's show, we head to the streets to bring you the pulse of the people. Candid and insightful opinions from folks we meet, and our inspirational and motivational segment, Word from the Wise.
Plus self-centered, our health, beauty, and fitness segment. And our main topic today is the aging of our beauty, or the beauty of our aging, right, ladies?
I prefer the beauty of our age.
We all know the saying that time waits on no man or woman.
Or
But in
dog or
today's it's true, eh?
Yeah, because my dog have grey hair, I swear.
But in today's modern world, aging and beauty has almost become an obsession for many who want to stay younger, longer. So today we will be examining all of this and more when the Sisterhood returns. Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. We'd like to thank all the ladies who have signed up for the Sisterhood group and our new Facebook page fans. We have doubled in the last week. Thank you so much. And please encourage at least 2 friends to join the Sisterhood.
Yes.
Because we believe and we know we can only build strength in
In
numbers.
numbers, the more the merrier. We
Yes.
have stories to tell each other, so let's come on, sign the sisters.
Yes.
Come on, join us. Well, let's jump into our first segment in the Sisterhood called So I Was Minding My Own Business When, and you'll fill in the rest. So,
Okay,
Rumi, you
Aberrado.
want to start?
So I was minding my own business when I remember I have a play next week.
Good thing you
4th
remember.
of July, yes. Haphazard. It's called Don't Say a Word, and it's about a topic that we touched on a couple of weeks ago, domestic abuse. So it's very relevant, very heavy, very real. So come out, bring your sisters.
Where is it? Where is
At
it?
Queen's Hall.
Queen's Hall, 4th of July.
4th of July.
I want to hope that
8
I have
p.m.
time
8
because
p.m.
these days I do so many things.
Yeah.
Yes, well, that's
She'll
another
make
thing.
time.
Pass on the word. Pass
That's
on the word.
another thing. I'm
Yes.
minding my own business when I get a nice little call from one of my besties, and she does a lot of work with Michelle. In fact, that is her manager, Michelle IE, and she won her race this weekend.
Yes,
over
she did.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to say congrats to all the athletes who took part in the games. It's really nice to see that they came out in their numbers and the people who went out to support.
Yeah,
I wasn't
I heard they
able
had a
to.
small crowd though. I heard,
Yeah, that's the thing.
They had about 200 people in the audience, and that was
I mean, I
shameful.
wish more people really pay attention to how much work the athletes really put out to really come out, because these, even when they qualify, they represent us
Of course.
beyond the shores of
Right.
Trinidad and
That's
Tobago.
Good. So,
They had World Cup to compete with.
yes.
Anyway, I was minding my own business when on a completely different note this morning I was getting ready and had on my mask on my face, trying to look beautiful to come for Sisterhood. And I see this attractive man by the gate. And I'm like, oh, who's that boy? T&Tech. I get cut. I was minding my own business when I got cut. I get cut, lol, it could happen to anybody. And
Because it wasn't minding the business when he built it.
exactly, that's what I'm now gonna say. If I was minding my business, I would have followed up when I had to pay. It's true, I have not received a bill for months. I don't know what's going on with TT Post and whatever. But it was quite shocking. I was like, what?
Yeah, I would be
So I had to run.
I would be like, you care for some tea and leave the line?
Well, she had on her
Yes.
No.
That's all
But you
right.
could get
No,
your
I am
bills.
not one to do that. The boy was a nice guy and he was doing the right thing, and I always do the right thing. I got cut and I went and reconnected. So people mind your business and pay your bills.
You could get your bills
Pay a little.
online.
Online,
You could get your bills online. Go paperless.
I'm gonna
help
sign
save
up
the
for that.
environment. Correct.
Thank
I
you.
never hear about
And
that.
you get it on time.
Stacey, you mind your
Okay,
business?
well, I always mind my business. But just, But you know, the thing about it, I was minding my business, and well, my mother, she has a maxi taxi, right? And we've been having some problems, you know, with drivers and stuff, and recently, and I realized something that, you know, I personally, I believe that the issue that we were having last, where, you know, they couldn't take instructions. And I was like, well, what is the problem? And then, you know, we were having a discussion, and I realized that perhaps maybe it's because she's a woman, why they were having issues
taking
with,
orders.
yes. So I mean, so I was minding my own business when my mom, she called me. She's like, you know what? She fed up and whatever the case may be. And I just want to say that really and truly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether it's a woman or a man who's in charge of, you know, you are an employee. So therefore, you're supposed to be able to take
and that goes
instructions
with
and do what you need to
houses
do.
as well, because when I hired the guy to do stuff, he tried to overcharge me for my tiling and all
That happens with
All
every,
the time.
all mechanic,
Motor mechanic.
anybody. They see a woman, they
It's
assume
ridiculous.
she
That
doesn't
you
know
It's
better.
ridiculous.
And I was like, that's not what my friend told me.
Yeah.
Okay, I was minding my business, and I hear this on Facebook, where you see these parents taping their children crying, you know.
When they
So
beat
this mother was taping her child begging not to be spanked. Mommy, I don't want to be spanked. I don't want to. And I thought, what is fun about that?
Yeah.
Why
Beating your own
people?
child,
I
yeah.
find that it's so humiliating. Why you have your taping your child begging not to
But
be
it's a go
spanked?
worldwide too.
And I thought it was in Port Taste and Trinidadians.
Yeah.
Don't start that habit,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
I don't even like when they film them doing fun things, like making a mess and say, oh, look how many likes we have. I'm like,
Yeah.
What is that?
I see some of them posting their children whining on it. I'm like, it's already bad as it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no. People watch what you're doing on social media, please. Please.
Not sure what energy you're
Yes.
attracting.
Yes.
well,
yes.
those were some fabulous stories, but we must go now. We must continue
We
the
must
show.
stop
right?
and continue. Yes. And when we return, we plunge into today's main topic, the aging of our beauty. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. We pumping in the sisterhood. And now we step into our today's main topic, the aging of our beauty. These days, it seems that more and more people are looking younger, longer. Long ago, a 50-year-old person was an old person. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, she old. When they're 50, like they're nearly dead. They want to bury them. But today, you see people in the pension lines at the bank that look like they should not be there.
True,
People are having their best bodies in their 40s. Many young people are making fitness a lifestyle and taking care of their bodies from as early as teenage years.
That's so true.
Yeah, it's
You see
different.
some terms for fitness for teenagers.
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I love it
Yes,
because you have a lot
it's
of
great.
obese children, young people.
Exactly.
So I think that's important.
Teach them from
And
young.
while others are struggling with their age and how they look, many are exploring what they can do to stay younger longer. Reaching 30 and not having that relationship that would lead to marriage is still a ticking time bomb for many women and men in this country. Crossing your 50s and having to continue to work hard as you did in your 30s, struggling. Plastic surgery for both young and old are becoming commonplace in this country. Venezuela right there, so we just traveling back and forth, nipping and people are not just sitting around with what nature dealt them. We are nipping and tucking and liposuctioning to get the bodies and the look, the age we feel we deserve.
Yo, let me
Right.
tell you, I
Yes.
will look at Nicole Murphy and I'd be like, woo, Jesus,
Oh,
that is 50 with 5
yes.
kids.
Oh my
I'm gonna have to
goodness,
be there.
she's beautiful.
Yeah, it really actually time is a major factor in our aging processes. You know, when the milestone you set for yourself did not pan out, you know, when we are younger, we say by this age, I will have this and I will be there or here. You know, when those personal milestones do not occur, it leaves many people feeling inadequate and defeated.
Yep.
Trying to come to terms with that realization leads to a lot of self-doubt, especially that one that says, I will be married by 30.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not going
yeah,
after.
Yeah.
No, but it's true. I mean, when I see some of the people that I went to school with,
Yeah.
and I see the difference in age, and we are the same age, but we look so different, you know.
Right.
Some people wear the age well, and then I think because I went to school in South, and a lot of country
So you think
people.
you're so-
No, I'm thinking like a lot of
It's the worst.
and the
Country
kind of
living.
life I have,
Yeah.
and the kind of
Yes,
life
we
that
all
they
had
live
long
is so
hair.
different. Yeah.
I think so.
I remember I
Yeah.
had a friend a couple of years when she turned 30. She was so frustrated that she wasn't married.
Yeah.
And she was, I mean,
Really?
yeah, she was. And I said, but look at all the things you've accomplished in your life. I mean, you have your own house and you have your own car. You're doing really well. What about that? Celebrate that. But
So a
she
lot
was
of it-
so
upset
on-
because a lot of it is what society puts on
Puts
us,
on
or
us,
what
yeah.
we've been led
Yeah.
to believe.
Yeah, at a
as
certain
we get
age,
older.
Yeah.
a woman's supposed to be married. At a
Married,
certain
yeah.
age, you're supposed to have children.
Children.
And-
But I don't think that is true anymore. I think
No,
women
I see some of my
are
peers and I'm
standing out.
confused by that because they be having 3 and 4 kids and I'm like, ooh, wow,
Yeah.
child. Ooh.
Good for you.
Yeah. Like I saw a picture of it was the baby supplies in a grocery store,
Yeah.
and somebody put, "I'm looking at all the money I'm not spending."
Oh,
Oh,
I think for
that's so
women,
true.
for women to choose not to have babies now
Yeah.
is valid. You can
Yeah,
do that,
yeah, of
right?
course.
And then there are women having babies at 54.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yes.
true.
So
Look at that.
yes,
Yeah.
and we still
Wow.
stay beautiful.
Yeah, well, I mean, beauty is no longer skin deep. We have seen recently in the world, we change its view of what beautiful is. And people are more concerned about individuals and what they bring to the table. But what about, are they a good person? And do they bring something genuine and positive to the situation?
Correct.
I mean, even when you look at commercials and movies, they're no longer only going for the pretty face. We have seen some actors who do not have the traditional good looks become just as loved as the heartthrob. And one of my favorites, Viola Davis. I mean,
I love her.
she's
a great
amazing,
actress.
an amazing actress. I mean, she's a black woman with big lips and googly eyes. And of course, years ago, she would. Well, anyway, but years ago she would not have been considered and looked at twice. But now, because of her talent and her strength of character, she is regarded as one of the most glamorous women in Hollywood.
So you think
she is?
Right, so you think strength of character
No,
is
I-
as beautiful
Of
now
course,
in
I am
Hollywood?
attracted to
Yeah.
a person who is ambitious.
Yes, me
a
too.
person who's confident.
I know I
A
can
person
talk to
who's
intelligent.
knowing self and understanding self. That is most attractive.
More
to me.
attractive.
Yeah.
Before looks, I am never attracted
Yeah.
to looks
Well, the
first.
first thing you see is looks,
Is
like
I
a
know.
gorgeous
Of
guy, and
course.
then you sort of
Yeah.
talk to him, you realize if you have
Yeah.
nothing between the ears,
You're
you
good.
know,
Yeah.
interesting.
And the thing about that is more maturity. You find that ambition is more attractive.
Yeah.
You know, when I was younger, it was always about face.
Right.
And swag, and the way you walk, and
Yeah.
hair,
Yeah.
and how you could do that stupidness.
Yeah.
But as I grow older, I realize
I
that
think so.
I'm more attracted to ambitious people.
Yeah.
It seems like the world wants darker skin,
No.
bigger lips, and everything.
Bigger bottoms,
Bigger
Bigger
bumps for
boobsies,
sure.
bigger
Yes.
boobsies,
Everything.
more ethnic.
bigger
lips.
everything.
Lips, because you see them injecting the fillers in
Oh,
their lips.
gosh,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Not bigger belly though. There's somehow that can get picky. I
Six pack
first,
remains.
I first for bigger bellies. When that come out, I will win.
I know belly.
So everything big, everything is trending towards these features. Features that were once considered ugly and attractive is now the sought after looks.
Yes.
So everyone wants the thicker lips,
Yeah.
and tanning is now a necessity for the Caucasian
Yeah.
or the melanin deficient skin.
I like that. Melanin deficiency.
The world's perception of beauty and aging is changing right before our eyes.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
true.
But what I
True.
see, I still see some dark skinned people laying in the sun because they still want that extra
Glow.
glow. And
Extra
it's like a
glow.
glow, it's like a
Okay.
sheen or so.
My daughter said the other day, Mommy, have nothing like pretty and ugly anymore. It's rich, it's poor.
Yeah.
If I see that person say they're poor
Wow.
because they can't afford
Yeah.
to put on
Exactly.
the
So you tell
eyelash
the brand,
extension and to put on the
She makes
fake
so much
hair
sense.
and to do all
Yeah.
of this. So it's not that
I think a
person-
lot of things happening where we are now self-conscious. So they see the natural hair
Yeah.
and all this kind of stuff. And we have the people who they will cut off all the hair and they go back.
And look
start
about
to-
Jamaica. A lot of Jamaicans had that problem of bleaching their skin.
Yes,
because
yeah.
the skin wasn't the dark skin, but they didn't want to be
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
And and I really hope that problem has gone out now
Not
because
really.
And not
it's
really
so
gone,
proud
but
about
it's
your
there.
skin.
It's there.
I think we can all agree though that everybody ages at different rates. That's true.
Yeah.
And how fast or slowly we age depends mainly on our genetics and secondarily on our lifestyle choices.
Choices.
You know,
It's
if
about
you're lucky
choice.
enough to have good genes, you will generally look good. You know, you look about 10 years younger than your actual age. I
And not
think.
Levi we're talking about.
Not that
Not
much.
Jay.
But if you make healthy lifestyle choices, something we can all do, y'all. No smoking,
Yeah.
enough sleep, regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, then you can achieve the same effect.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And then there's door number 3, plastic surgery.
Open that, close the door. Close the door.
I mean, to be honest, ladies, honesty here.
Yes.
If you had the money, if somebody came and gave me tons of money and said, after I save the world, cure world hunger, and all those things, I would
Real
do
money.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
would want to, you know.
I would do that.
I think
I
what
would do my
happened when I sat and
I
I
would do
looked
my
at
boobs.
I kind of binge watch Botch just to see the kind of processes. My problem is I don't like gooey, gory stuff,
Right.
so it was hard for me to look and see all the sewing and all this stuff. But I just look at the after and the before and the things that people go through. I was like, you know what? I don't mind being all natural.
This is
Yeah.
the thing. We hear people who have died
Yeah.
from plastic
But you know what
surgery.
I-
Would you want to make that?
I don't think it's
You know what I don't understand though?
choice.
I mean, sometimes you see people, down in other persons for doing plastic surgery, but then a real body, a natural body, you post something and they will still criticize
Yeah.
this and that.
But don't
she
get me
doesn't
wrong, I
do.
have friends who done the
I
boob
feel like-
Yeah.
jobs and stuff and they look really, really
If I
good.
had the
Look
money,
good.
I would do a little nip and tucking
Tuck and
myself.
yeah.
I have nothing to be ashamed of. With
I
that,
think I'm just
where
scared of
that's
needle and
concerned.
knife.
And then it's also our industry. We are all,
Yeah, all
performers,
day.
Exactly, yeah.
actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Models.
So
Models.
keeping that look and keeping that shape is always important to us.
But we know you
So,
love
yes.
us as we are.
We are, yes. Anyway, there are mainly two kinds of women who have plastic surgery. The one who feels that her features make her ugly, and then the very attractive who is looking for perfection. But the psychological motive in both groups is exactly the same. Both think that they are not attractive enough. In the case of women who with definite physical flaws, cosmetic surgery can bring about significant psychological benefits in terms of self-esteem and confidence, I'm sure. In the case of a very beautiful woman, the process of aging affects their very sense of identity, since so much of their self-concept is bound up with their beauty.
Of course, makes
Yeah.
sense.
You know?
If I don't have my looks, then who am I?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm thinking
A lot of
about
women
that.
out there. Yeah, it's all about your looks.
Like Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
yeah. And
Yeah.
makes
She's
billions
happy.
off of that.
And
Exactly.
she's making products now to make women beautiful. She says
Yeah.
her whole thing is about beauty.
But is it a real sense of beauty or just like the fake sense of
Of
the
course,
Because
of
they put
course.
on all of that, and if you're not dealing with the person
You remember
inside,
there was
it's
this
so
case,
sad.
I don't know if it's a true thing, when this man married this woman, she was beautiful.
Oh,
but then
right.
she made a child.
And the
And
child,
the child came out how she looked before the operation.
And he divorced
See,
her,
divorced
yeah.
her. I think
He
that's
wasn't
He
a
sued her,
pretty-
did he not
He
sue
sued
her?
her.
And
Yeah,
then-
I think he won the case too, yo.
However,
Don't sleep.
However, most post-operation boost in self-esteem is often temporary, since such women are often never satisfied with their looks and often take it to the extreme.
Yeah, that's what I would
10 and
worry about.
15 surgeries.
Once you start,
Yeah.
you will
Looking-
see all the
Always
flaws.
something.
That same
Yeah.
botched, I've
Yes, I
seen
know.
people do the put
Perfection,
it
yeah, they
from
want-
abs, the cheeks, the
To
nose,
nose,
the
Abs.
eyes, the eyelids.
I know a guy in Trinidad who did his chest.
Chest, yeah, chest.
And would lie and say, no, I didn't do it, I'm exercising. Please.
Oh, so
Anyway.
only his chest exercise, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Okay, ladies. Okay, he said very, very all valid points.
Yeah.
But now it's time for the pulse of our people. All right, a segment where we speak to people on the streets and get their thoughts and opinions.
I think, most of the young people, and I mean, even you can say from at least 18 to about 40, even about 60 and going on, they're interested in nipping and tucking any part of the body right now. I ain't going to nip and tuck though. You know, I'll make healthy choices. I'll hike, I'll, you know, exercise and whatever, you know.
As a young person, as Kingsley, the youth activist for Lavington and East-West Corridor, age is something that you have to welcome. It's something what you cannot hide from. It's something that you have to embrace. And I don't ever shame to tell somebody what is my age. Because your age brings wisdom. And yes, I understand today, plenty people are going in the gym, eating good food and trying to keep yourself fit. But after that, you still have to get old. You could be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. You still have to get old. So I will encourage everybody to stay fit, to take the best thing that they could take to be healthy, but do not afraid old age, because it's there for everybody. You have to embrace old. You have to hold up your age. You can't be afraid, because I know that there's some people who's 40, 45, and they're looking so good, so nice. So I mean, so it's how you take care of yourself, you will look young. You know, it's like, oh God, I want to be forever young. You cannot be forever long. Could never be. Don't care what you do. You must get old age, you must get 60, 70 years, and your skin must get tight up, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you must not be afraid to say you're young.
I personally, you know, being a millennial, think that aging is a state of mind, which comprises also of, you know, what you eat, what you do, how you look at your age, you know, as somebody is being old. To me, that also impacts on how you look at sickness. So it's all about your lifestyle and how, you know, it impacts your mind and your everyday life, basically. But I think society pressures us to believe we're supposed to look a certain way, and that is where that is coming into play. And not so much about the age, but how you look, you know, throughout. Because even persons who are 20 are now catching themselves nipping, tucking, you know, and trying to fit that mold society has brought us to believe is the typical woman, you know. So it's basically how you look at yourself, how you value yourself, your self-esteem, and accepting, you know, the fat in you, so to speak, the fat in you.
and when I see friends who went to school with me, some of them looking like 90 years old, and they wouldn't believe the age, the normal age. And when I ask them what it is, but they say pressure. They say nobody cares about nobody anymore.
Wow, thank you people. You really shared your opinions and your views, and I think it's a general consensus that beauty is inside. A lot of people think that is inside that brings out your real beauty.
That is,
And
if you give people a chance, and because the beauty from inside shines through whatever. I believe it.
I remember when I was a young girl, my hair, I used to think that my hair was supposed to be long and curly, and because all the girls with long and curly hair would get all the attention from the boys or from the teachers, you know. So I would like, oh God, days, I would like, God, I want long. I used to brush my hair 100 strokes in the mirror, my little picky hair, my little nappy hair. I'm trying to get it straight. I'm talking about 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yes, and look at me, lying down in the sun my whole life trying to tan. I want to get darker. I want to be brown.
All because of what the crap media feeds us.
Yeah. But I mean, now my hair is like an accessory. Your hair is just, you know, it's just another part of me, you know. It's not that important. So young people, just love who you are. That's my main message. Love who you are. God created you, young and old. God created you who you are. So just love yourself. That is the message today. Love yourself, no matter your age.
Love the skin you're in.
All right, well, really great discussion, ladies. But of course, we have to go to commercial break. But when we return, we will explore some possible solutions for the aging of our beauty.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. You're viewing Sisterhood, a weekly show where we address some of the issues facing not only women, but our country. And today's topic is the aging of our beauty.
For an actress like myself, I do a little acting every now and then.
Yeah, we know.
Aging and beauty.
I knew you looked familiar.
Aging and beauty have been a concern. in our field.
Yeah.
I can no longer play those young, sexy girl parts that I'm famous for. And coming to terms with that has been a challenge.
Yeah, we still keep trying to do that.
I am the mother now. It's okay. I could do mother.
I just don't want to do tanty.
No, but if you ask me, I am a sexy and beautiful woman with the same passion for performing as the first day those lights hit me on the Best Village stage a couple years ago.
I never even knew that.
This is our old Best Village product here, right here. Proud about that.
Yeah.
But I love the stage. I love performing, and the passion I have for the craft has transcended any feelings of inadequacy. I will play any role, even the sexy role, because I know sexy and beauty comes from within and not anything to do with my age.
And that is so true, because when you step on stage sometimes too, the character may not always be a model or look beautiful. And sometimes you have to make yourself look a little dowdy and
But
uglier
just to
than you
jump
are.
from there, because I've played a different sex. I've played the because I was a tomboy growing up. I always played the boy role, so I know I'm gonna be in it. Put me in hat and big music, big pants.
I mean, in this field, we have to become every and anybody, you know. So no matter your age or your lines or whatever.
Your lines, talking about lines, I'm a mess. Look at, they're getting lines on my face.
Yeah, but you're not a mess.
No. I'm a put together mess. I want to know whose lines these are. I mean, I want to do something about them. I really do. You know, I mean, I know I'm physically more agile than somebody my age, is 30 years old that I am, 30. I'm fit. I see myself as well as a sexy and attractive woman.
And you are.
Mature, who's accomplished many of her life's goals. So I have to feel good about that. However, these signs of aging and marks of aging, and when you look back on the camera, you could see it even more. I have a real problem because I don't feel that way inside. So I try everything. I mean, I really, look for home remedies and drink plenty of water, use lots of cold cream, all this stuff you have to do to keep looking young.
But that beauty industry is a 200 billion industry, and
we don't know what to believe.
We
We don't know what to believe, which product to buy.
I just stay on oil of old age and I go for the best.
Oil of old age.
And that's why coconut oil. I say use coconut oil.
Coconut oil. I try everything. Aloes and all.
But I actually heard something. I think Wendy Fitzwilliam actually gave me this tip. She's like, a lot of people try to get away from the oils in their face, but the oils actually help.
Yes,
So the lines and stuff like
Yes,
that.
you should also consume a lot of those healthy fats to keep the plumpness in your skin.
The oils help with the
and you can also do these exercises.
facial massages.
Tyra also gave the little thing, push your skin back.
When you're putting on cream, you put it up.
It's true.
Yeah. But I feel that we must know that your age is just a number, it's all relative, right? So there's some things in life that we have no control over, such as when we were born. And our age does not define who we are. We should not allow it to.
I'm still 16.
Oh gosh.
US.
I don't want to be 60.
Euros. However, what we have full control over is the ability to define who we are and by the things we do and the choices we make. So just like Penny and Cecilia, they have defined who they are by consistently going after those projects that interest them. And that attitude, I feel, keeps you youthful, growing and glowing and having a good laugh.
And that's why I like working with young people, to suck the youth out of
I say
like a sukunya.
Like a vampire.
Oh my goodness. I want to suck you.
No, but I like working with young people because they make me feel young. And their energy and the creativity and the way their mind think, make me get in that area too.
But as you say, you're as young as you feel, so at the end of the day is also about that too.
Of course.
I think working on your passion, doing something you love, as is evident, will make you definitely keeps you younger than trudging away at the job and the long traffic and hours.
And that's why I think a lot of cougars are around now because they like the younger people, so they zoom in, they suck the, and
I don't think that applies.
Well, a good point to also consider is don't waste your time thinking that you're too old to do anything, this or that, whatever it may be. As long as you have health, you can do just about anything you find an interest in doing. So for instance, if you have never used a computer, buy one, learn how to use it. If you find it interesting enough, learn how they work, how to fix problems, and even program them. It will open up a whole new world for you. Just learn something new that you haven't learned before, and don't worry if it's too young. Nothing is
Yes,
young.
Keep your brain young.
Don't say that young people, a lot of people, older people, that's young people thing. That's young people thing. No, it's your thing. Make it your thing.
And I also heard somewhere, I thought it was a Chinese said it, that if, at 60 you should
learn something.
new. Someone said that.
Confucius.
I don't know if it's Confucius or Oprah.
The next
But
20 years, I'm going to learn something new.
learn something new, pick up something new, anything in a
Right, so that
flower
means
arranging
you're
to keep
learning
your
it
brain
so now.
active.
Right, well, don't look back. You know, so if you're learning stuff for today, right? So don't worry about what happened in the past. Live just for today.
Today.
The one thing that no one can change is the past. What has been is over and it's done with. The future has not yet come. So all we have is today.
Now.
So enjoy today. Let the past go and plan for the future.
Plan for the future.
That is really good.
The good news about aging in today's world is that there are so many things that you could do. So many things, natural things, cheap things.
Yes.
The major one is your lifestyle choices, people,
Start.
ladies and gentlemen. We can all start by eating healthier, exercising daily. And it doesn't be a big long hour, you know, take a little half an hour, a little 20 minutes, make the body feel a little special. Simple walks to clear your mind is wonderful. Try to develop a peaceful mind by carving out time in your day to be quiet, meditate, and be grateful, people.
A lot of people can't appreciate stillness.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Go in.
These simple steps, people, have been found to do wonders for many people.
Definitely.
I am a testimony to
Yes,
that.
testament. And stay mentally resilient by getting enough sleep. I firmly believe in this.
Yeah.
Sleep deprivation will make you feel foggy, out of it, and irritable. I mean, they use it as a form of torture, people. So there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, therefore
That's
getting
so true.
enough sleep will help you feel younger and look younger. Also, not getting enough sleep could cause you to look, you know, it drags
down-
down
yeah,
your
bring down
skin,
your
your bags
face.
under your eyes.
Yeah.
So getting your rest will also help you look younger. We're very serious about this.
yeah.
I mean, it's said that you should get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep.
No, yeah, sleep is
every
very
night.
important.
But
You
not
have
only
to
the
do it.
effects on your face, Cecilia, with sleep, but it's a chance for your whole body
Body
to
to
heal,
yes, exactly.
rejuvenate your brain.
Yeah.
That's what it has to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, you could stay connected to your loved ones. Friends and family will provide you with support, distraction, advice, and help when you need it. So staying involved with friends and family will be a source of emotional fulfillment and keep you happier and engaged.
Although some people might disagree with that,
Yeah.
because
Because
some
people
families,
suck the life out of you.
some families out there not agreeing a lot and they causing
Yeah.
stress on each other.
Yeah. So choose your people wisely.
Yeah.
Try using social media to stay in touch with those who are far away. Keep connected.
Yeah, keep connected.
So if you are not close with your family or don't have a family but would like to talk to someone, you can meet people by going to religious services, meetups, classes, community events, watching Sisterhood on
Yes.
Netflix.
Join the sisterhood.
Joining the group,
Joining the
sisterhood.
Yeah.
Keep
We
yourself
can chat.
very young. Get involved with things where you can help others, and you will find yourself feeling much more fulfilled.
It's
Yeah.
true,
That's
people.
very
Don't
true.
take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Take up new hobbies. New hobbies will challenge your mind, keeping you engaged with the world. In addition, you may meet people through your hobbies.
Yes.
Keeping yourself interested in the world will keep you happier. And as was noted, happier people look younger.
True.
You can try anything from cooking to woodworking to volunteering at your local church. You could even try a sport. Try your local community center and clubs for opportunities available in your area.
Yeah. Do something like boxing or karate.
Yeah.
So you get,
Self-defense as
yes,
well.
because you get 2 in 1. You know, you could be able to defend yourself and look good.
And meet someone.
And we
True. I remember reading.
Yeah.
I read in Deepak Chopra, his book. They took people who were 83 years old in their 80s, and they put them to exercise, and they noticed muscle improvement. It is never too late.
No,
You can build back those muscles, and you can start exercising at any point in your
In
life.
China, you see there's a park.
Yes.
Yoga, yoga.
Yes.
Tai Chi, yes.
I did
That
that
was
too.
the most.
And you know what is very good for that as well, for keeping your beauty and your age looking, and sex.
We
Good
didn't even
sex
touch
is
on
I
that
was
very
yet.
going to say
important.
that.
Yes.
I just didn't want to say it,
I
but
just didn't think I could say
I'm
that.
just a Christian
it was going to be
woman,
my word for the
so-
day, sex, but I told
Dr. Oz says 3 times a week, Dr. Oz
Yeah.
says.
Three times a day.
No, 3 times a week. Dr. Oz says it's the healthy recommended.
I do not understand
balance.
any English.
Right? Well, I mean, if you want to go the route of plastic surgery, well, you must find a reputable plastic surgeon. A good way to find a plastic surgeon is from asking people you know. If someone you had a surgery you want, ask who they use and if they are happy with the results. That way you can be sure you're using a reputable person.
Yeah.
Of course, you could read about the procedure you think you need, although you aren't a doctor, and you may not be able to define or determine alone if this is the right procedure for you. You can look into potential side effects and alternatives to help make an educated decision.
Yeah.
American Airlines, if you travel with them, in their magazine, their in-flight magazine, they have the top plastic surgeons for the year, and they were referred to by their peers.
Right,
So you could
nice.
probably just take a
Oh,
couple.
so I had to buy a ticket to travel.
Yes,
To get information.
Who live family travel. Just tell them look up that magazine.
So spend the money.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Plastic surgery costs money, right?
sure.
that's true.
It's painful and creates permanent changes that can never be completely reversed if that is a desire you have afterwards. Remember that, eh?
Exactly.
Remember that. Finding alternatives to plastic surgery can make a lot of sense though. To your budget, to your health, and to your self-respect. Consider using makeup. Yeah, it's not too bad. Choose clothing that fits you.
Well,
Fits you well. Important word. Fits you.
Well.
And complement your size. Consider strengthening and toning and firming exercises. Change your diet, please. Avoid or minimize the use of drugs, alcohol, and other stimulants. Cream and facials, treatments are very effective these days. Invest in some of that, you know. You don't have to spend a big set of money on plastic surgery. Take a moment to smile. Simply looking like you are enjoying life can make you look younger. You stand up on a party,
Oh God, it's so hard.
and then you're going, nobody talk to me for the night, you know,
And
you're
they're wondering
vexed,
why.
and you're wondering why. Stop it, smile. Frowning can make you look older.
Yeah.
To seem younger, put a smile on your face.
aww. I think the major point here is to accept yourself for who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes a wish to get plastic surgery stems from not loving yourself
Sometimes.
as you are and from having low self-esteem. If this is the case, it might be wiser to put your efforts into learning to love yourself than to undergoing the knife.
I
think
thought
so
about getting my
people-
boobs done years ago, and I asked myself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I was like,
You
screw it.
love yourself.
Screw it.
Yeah, you love your breasts.
I was,
Yeah.
I
We
was
love
thinking
you.
of doing my
I'm
boobs,
good.
so-
Yes. Well, thank you, everyone. Much more when we return with the
Sisterhood!
Welcome back, everyone. You are viewing The Sisterhood, your weekly magazine show. And of course, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We are glad you stayed with us.
Besides taking care of each other, let's take care of ourselves with this week's fashion, beauty, and personal wellness segment, Self-Centered. Good day, everyone, and welcome to Self-Centered in the Sisterhood. I am Athalia, and I am excited to be at Sasha Image Center at the Falls, West Mall. We felt that there is no better way to center yourself than to give yourself some personal time and attention. And since it is graduation and wedding season, you may need to slay at your next event, we came to the locally grown and world famous cosmetic brand Sasha. I am here today with Ronnie John, Sasha Center Manager. So,
Hi, Natalia.
hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So Ronnie, what can ladies who are willing to step out in style expect from the Sasha Image Center?
You can expect a variety of product and services at any one of our branches at the Sasha Image Center. You can have your makeup done. We provide product sales. As you realize, we have products for sale.
Right.
We have palettes, brushes. We even offer courses for persons who want to be glammed for themselves.
Right.
We also do makeup at the store. So you could have an event, you make an appointment, you come in and have your makeup done.
So I'm going to get my face ready for a dinner party this evening. I am already styled by designer Celine Samuel, and Ronnie here is going to do my face. There you have it. I am all set for my entrance at my dinner party with my face from Sasha and my dress by designer Celine Samuel. Thank you so much for having me, Ronnie. Is there anything that you'd like the viewers to know?
You're most welcome. I would like the viewing public to know that we're available for makeup and for product purchases at any one of our brands throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And feel free to come in. You can have your foundation tested. If you need any assistance pertaining to makeup and makeup related services, you can visit any one of our branches at Sasha Cosmetics.
Great. Remember, you too can step into Sasha Image Center to treat yourself. Thank you for viewing, everyone, and back to my ladies in the Sisterhood.
Right, so we must know that we can learn from each other's experiences and gain strength from that knowledge. So in an effort to encourage sharing, we move into our next segment called A Word from the Wise.
My favorite segment.
My name is Meiling, fashion designer. My label is Meiling. I grew up in St. Augustine, went to St. Joseph Convent, St. Joseph, and I think I spent most of my holidays or spare time in my mother's sewing room. My mother was one of Trinidad's top dressmakers, so I knew from a very early age what career path I wanted to follow. I have one son and 3 grandchildren. My passion is my work. I work out of 6 Carlos Street, where I have my shop, and I also do made to measure. I also do a lot of mentoring, which is something I've just recently, or I would say in the last 5 years, started in my career, and this I really enjoy. I think I like mentoring because one, I think the youth of Trinidad is, and even though, well, for those who want to follow in my footsteps, that they need some sort of direction. I love interacting with young people. It helps me stay relevant in the work I do, and also, besides me giving them advice, I'm also very interested to hear about their lives. I think one of the very major things that happened really very early this year. I was invited to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the Commonwealth Fashion display at Buckingham Palace. So it was they paired me with an artisan, a leather accessory designer from Dominica, and I designed a beautiful dress which was shown at Buckingham Palace, and I had the opportunity to go to Buckingham Palace where the piece was shown. It's still being shown in the UK, and then it goes to New York in September for the General Assembly at the UN, and then it will be at the Museum of FIT, which is the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. Yes, every year something major happens. Sometimes they come out of the blue, like when I was asked to be on the design team for the movie Pan, which I jumped at because I'd never worked on a movie. And then Green Days by the River came, but that I handed it over to the interns or the young designers who had worked with me on Pan. So there are new things. I'm not going to just sit and relax on whatever laurels I have. I am always pushing the envelope, always wanting to discover new things, do new things, and I think this keeps me relevant. The biggest lesson I've learned is that the fashion industry is not, and I don't think I ever thought it was, it's not just glamour. It's not a walk in a park, especially when you run your own atelier or studio. You know, you're constantly on timelines, wanting to deliver my best, having to manage a studio of, well, what I should say, talented needlewomen. So really, although fashion is glamorous, it's not the most glamorous job in the world. I think my biggest challenge is to learn patience. Patience is definitely not one of the virtues I have, and I think I'm still trying to master patience. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago is a new place. What I would really love to see is a return to discipline, production, and tolerance. I think we've lost it, and I really do hope and pray every day that we will return to this. I think I would say what I always wish, and again I go back, you will see that I am a workaholic and my passion is my work. I always wish that I would always be relevant in my profession, and although I'm one of been working in the over 40 years, I still want people to see my work, want it, and be relevant in the fashion landscape internationally. I'm grateful for the wonderful health I have, that I can work every morning from 5 in the morning. I can come in here to whatever hour it takes me, that I have great health. And I'm so grateful for this because it allows me to do what I love best, my work.
That was our word from the wise. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, ladies and gentlemen out there, that leads us to our word of the week. What is the one word you want to take into next week that will focus you, motivate you, and ground you?
Well, I will go first. My word is proportion.
Why, Stacey?
Why? Because I want to do my boobs so that my boobs
Evenly
could be
proportioned.
Yes, because I have a little bit of booty, so I just, I still kind of figured. I mean, not that I don't feel like I need it in a sense of I don't appreciate that, and I'm very happy with whatever. But at the same time, it's just like just how it would look to me in the mirror.
Proportionate.
Yeah, I just
proportion.
I think I want to go with peace. Something simple. A peace of mind. I think what happened, I sometimes go through a journey in my own head about, trying to find that peace just to relax and a peace of mind dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm stuck between the two of just trying to encompass that
Peace.
that aura
Yeah.
for me. Yeah, so a lot has happened. I'm trying to find peace with that, and I also want to find peace of mind, for my youth as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that,
You just need to know how to
for me.
separate the negatives and the positive.
Well, my word is appreciate. Appreciate your wrinkles, appreciate your bones, appreciate your age, appreciate your beauty, your glow, appreciate you.
Salary.
Yeah.
Appreciate
When you get one.
Family.
When you get one.
family. Yeah, just appreciate.
Yeah.
My word is, and I'm struggling to find a word today that goes with this topic, but I think I'm going to choose grace.
Yeah.
Because I think I know I have to learn, and I am learning to age gracefully along with my friends and family, and I think we all have to, with acceptance and peace, get grace and age gracefully into your own skin.
I think my word, because I'm struggling with the word myself. I think my word would be, I'm struggling with fortified but indulge. I want to go with indulge. I want to indulge myself. I want to spoil myself. The word should have been spoiled.
Yeah.
People, you should spoil yourself.
Yes.
Take time and spoil yourself. It's alright, because you're only spoiling the children, or you're spoiling your husband, or you're spoiling somebody, but spoil yourself, indulge yourself. This week, today I'm gonna eat what I want. Cook what you want today. Indulge yourself. Cook what go to a party because you want to feel happy. Do what you want. Indulge yourself. And that's my view. Spoil yourself, people. You deserve it.
All of that we want for you this week with the Sisterhood. So I want to thank everyone for viewing and to extend this special invitation to you to join the Sisterhood group. It is totally free and we want you to be part of this movement so we can all communicate and grow together.
The intention is for us to form a large, powerful group of ladies who will come together in the Sisterhood to communicate, collaborate, and celebrate each other.
Yep.
Yes, and it's very easy to join us. Just log on to the sisterhoodtt.com and click join the Sisterhood, or go to the Sisterhood Foundation of Trinidad and Tobago page on Facebook and you will find the Join the Sisterhood form.
We want this to be more than just a weekly television show, people, but a movement that can make the lives of women, not only in Trinidad and Tobago, but the region better by coming together to communicate and collaborate and, and celebrate our greatness as Caribbean women in this world.
Yes.
So people, come on, send our ideas and write ideas what they want us to talk about.
We will, and we're gonna have open forums and events where we're gonna be meeting everyone soon. So I want to thank all those who tuned in today. We'll be back next week, same place, same time. Oh, remember, we also want you to get your Sisterhood bracelet, because I love mine. I've gone through one already. I wear it so much. It's a 7 chakra and lava stone diffuser bracelet. That means you can add your fragrance to the lava stones, and the 7 chakra semi-precious gemstone beads are said to have healing powers. They are available for only $100 contribution, and they come in a gold pouch. They're very beautiful, and we are wearing ours. We want you to get yours and join the Sisterhood.
Very much so. We also want you to look out for our live Sisterhood Empowerment events coming up soon.
Yes, coming up soon. Look out, we are there for you. We are really, really excited that the Sisterhood is here. And in the next few weeks, we have so many great topics to share with you. And we hope that you will be able to learn something from our experience. And send us notes on your experience on whatever topics. Please, we want you to get involved, people.
But that's it for this week's episode.
Already?
Yes. Join us next week for much, much more. Bye for now.
And as we always say,